Yeah.
What's the future where Pride Games is concerned? Just to wrap it up on a positive, on a high. Where are we going with it? Is it going to get bigger and bigger and bigger? Are you investing in?
Well, it's been kind of quite interesting actually. I think this year we've come to a bit of a kind of decision where we don't get a lot of money. We get some money from Manchester City Council.
Right.
We get some money from NASUWT, which is the teachers' union.
Okay. Right.
Obviously, we get some support from like Taurus and from canalstreet.co.uk, who are media partners.
Any of Pride?
Not this year, no, but to be fair, we didn't apply for some money from Pride, but they've always given us money, so that's not an issue. But actually, to hold a great big multi-sports festival takes lots of money
and time.
Absolutely. And because we're not paid for a lot of the work that we do, what we've done is what we feel is that sort of like we've been sort of like hit the ground running with Pride Games for the last couple of years, and what we would like to see next year, I think, with Pride Games is something where we have many more groups involved than we have done this year. I mean, this is going to be brilliant. It's great. It's already started and it's fab, and we're really looking forward to this weekend. And we've got our youth games. We're the only place, I think. Well, we were the only place in the world that ran an LGBT youth games. Cool. I know Nike sponsored something in America, but Trevor and I started it. Well, no, we didn't actually. Sally from LGBT Youth Northwest set it up to be completely
the youth
honest.
is where we need to be educated
Absolutely.
and empowering.
Totally.
Because no one empowered me at school and said it's good to go down the road that you choose.
Yeah.
It was only until you're probably in your late 20s, 30s, you kind of think, I'm probably on the right road here, I'm probably fine.
Totally, but at the same time, you're absolutely right, but at the same time, LGBT Youth Northwest is one of the few LGBT youth organisations I know who have consistently provided an opportunity for young people to do sport.
Right, yeah.
So I know from experience that other youth groups, because of this legacy of us being disaffected from sport as a community, I know that some other youth groups in the UK have tended to steer away from sport.
Right.
Whereas, for example, I can remember about 4 years ago, they invited me in to run a football camp for a week.
Right, cool.
And I did a mixed football camp, and there were young men and young women there. And like a young lad who'd gone, I've not played football since school and I've forgotten how much I love it. And this has really given me the opportunity to re-engage with sport and have a go. And so there's some really good stuff in Manchester that's really particular to Manchester, where we've done stuff that other people aren't doing. Yeah, totally.
I think because of our community, and we do have a strong community, people argue all the time, we're not like we used to be, and we're not, it's too big now and blah, 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 blah. But I think if you really break it all down and you take away the weekend factor, we are still a strong community. If you want to be part of the community,
absolutely.
Some folk don't. Some people just like to dip in and dip out again. But as you get older, you kind of like to be part of like you just said, you kind of like to be part of something which is quite meaningful. And clearly, the sports organisations which we have pull everyone together. That's the great thing.
Absolutely.
So, what's the main highlight of Pride Games this week? And where can we go to see it?
Okay, so
because this will go out on Thursday, so we'll get. So it'll be.
Okay, so some of the things you can see are there's a big badminton tournament run by Gap Badminton, and that's on at the Sugden Sports Centre.
Right. Okay.
There's women's football and women's basketball on at the Armitage Centre, so go and see either of those things. Up at Sports City, there's a squash tournament.
Right, in the new building there.
Yeah, in the National Squash Centre. Amazing venue. There's also on Saturday afternoon, Northern Aces are doing up at Sports City, doing some tennis, an American tennis tournament.
Right, fantastic.
And on Sunday we've got a track and field event in the afternoon, and in the evening there's a swimming gala Northern Way for doing a swimming
galas
gala.
on at the
Manchester Aquatic Centre, yeah.
And the
track and field, that's up at Sports City as well.
Great.
So,
I'll put the website and the Twitter stuff on the screen anyway, so that's cool. Have a great week.
Thank
you. I'm sorry to keep waiting before as well.
No,
just
not a problem.
One more time.
Really.
And we'll try and come to one of the events. Because the water polo, I didn't quite get it. Boys in shorts with funny things on their ears. but Andrew, my partner's really into the sports side, so we are trying to get more.
Well, come to something, and if you don't come to anything else, come to the brunch on Sunday morning, because there'll be a load of athletes in there.
We're going to see Bon Jovi on Saturday night.
Oh, are you?
So we'll
Fun.
come worse for wear, so we'll probably...
Well, if